So, is your brain wired for failure or success? What do you think? Let's talk about that. Lynnie Wennerstrom with you today. And this is, we're reading a passage from Dr. Shad Helmstetter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for Finding Your Purpose, because I'm all about helping you to find your purpose. Yes, I am. Today is June 10th. We are on day 162, 204 days left in the year, and 2024 is 44.26% complete. Isn't that exciting? Very exciting. You still have 60 something percent. Let me show you the sunset. It's been raining and there was all kinds of hail and all kinds of stuff. So my hair is a little on the wonky side. Kind of always is, but anyway, it's really on the wonky side. So let's read your passage for today, and then we're going to talk about, is your brain wired to succeed? That is self-talk tip number 22. And sorry, I dropped my pen, so I have to come back and get it. Isn't that gorgeous? That is so beautiful. So anyway, let's put this here for now so I can see you well enough. And let's, June 10th. I choose to never compare my own accomplishments to the achievements of others. I choose instead to spend my time improving myself and finding ways I can do better. Not so that I can rise above someone else, but so I can learn to rise above myself. To better yourself, to be awesome and amazing, to always be focused on your own personal growth and on you and what you are doing in your life, and not worried about what others are doing. So let's turn that around, because we're so good at turning this around. Oops, let me, okay, I had a call. I hope that I'm still recording. I am. I forgot to put it on. So, you choose to never compare your own accomplishments to the achievements of others. You choose instead to spend your time improving yourself and finding ways you can do better, not so that you can rise above someone else, but so you can learn to rise above yourself. Very, very super empowering. Okay, now let's turn this around so you can see the sunrise as it goes down. You can see it with me. I know my big head is right in the way. That big head is full of brains. So brain that has been rewired and continues to be rewired with the programs I choose. I hope that you also choose to rewire your brain with programs of your choice. It's a little bit flowy here, so because my tripod is kind of goes with the wind, and there's a little bit of wind. Okay, there, I hope you can see it, and that's beautiful for you. So, is your brain wired to succeed? And let's read what Dr. Shad, this is from his book, A Self-Talk Tip number 22. What really makes a difference in our lives? Why are some people successful and other people are not? Research tells us that our brains become wired for success or failure. As we grew, each of us got programs from the world around us, and many of those programs became permanently wired into our brains. Those programs, neural networks in our brain, determine every thought we think and every action we take, which leads inevitably to success or failure in anything we do. Since we were born, each of our brains has been recording, storing, and wiring in programs we received from parents, teachers, friends, and the world around us. If we were fortunate and our brains got wired with enough programs that are positive and healthy, we live our lives in a positive, healthy, successful way. If, on the other hand, we got too many of the wrong kind of programs, we end up struggling or failing because of the programs we got. No one intended to wire us to fail, of course. We were just programmed by people who were programmed, who were programmed by people who were programmed. If we receive too many of the wrong kinds of programs, we end up living with them and wishing things could be better, or we change them. Fortunately, our brains were designed to help us get rid of programs we don't want. That's why we practice positive self-talk, so we can change our programs. And this time, we're going to get them right. Yes, we are. Just like I said, my big head full of brains in the way of your seeing. Look, you can see the sunset on the door. Isn't that pretty? See the pink? Isn't that gorgeous? So beautiful on the door. Whee, I love the glass doors. They're so pretty. Anyway, so my point is you can change and be anything that you want to in your life. And I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get you this, but it's kind of hard. And then I think it's a little bit dark. So but it's okay. So the point about everything is that you can, even if your brain is wired for failure, meaning that you have those 77% of negative programs, negative self-talk that are telling you you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not strong enough, you can't do what another person can do. Remember, we talked about comparitis earlier. The whole passage was about comparing yourself to others, not to compare yourself, but compare yourself, to you spiraling up and rising in the world, and for your own self, not compared to others. And you can put in the programs of self-esteem, of loving yourself, of having positive relationships, of having the financial success that you want in your life. Because what is it about, like, what it is about these very basic human conditions that we think that we're never going to find the man of our dreams, the woman of our dreams, and others have it. Like, how did they find that person? How did they find that perfect person? And then we look at others and think, man, I'm so glad I didn't find that person, or whatever those things are. Look at that sunset, just getting more and more gorgeous. And here I am, like, and let me put my big head in the way. So the thing is that we attract, right? We definitely, universal law of attraction. And basically that's the law of vibration. So vibrating at a certain frequency, so is that other person, so are other situations, circumstances. They're vibrating at that frequency. And so this is how they come together. This is how you come together with whatever it is you have. Even financially, the programs of I'm not good enough, I'll never have enough money. Like, those people were born with a silver spoon, or that person was, or that person's way more. They don't have any fear of making these sales calls, and I just shudder and cringe when I have to call because I know somebody's going to tell me no. These are programs that stop you, hinder you from getting where you want to go. And you can change those programs. And I speak of the mental programs. Now I'm going to speak of Dr. Shad's programs that he created with tracks that you can listen to, the self-talk that will rewire your brain to the programs that you want of self-confidence, self-esteem, of high self-worth. Again, I'm all talking about self-esteem here. And the ability to have winning relationships with other people, and your relationships, positive relationships, even with your spouse or your partner or your family or whoever, but positive relationships, living a quality life, losing the weight that has been plaguing you for so long. Because is that weight loss? Are you holding on to it and not losing it so you can find it again? But you're not losing the weight because of self-esteem issues. Could it possibly be that? And if you rewired your brain to have high self-esteem, all of a sudden, could that weight and the program that Dr. Shad created, not your mental program, but you want it to become your mental program because it's winning and positive, can help you to actually just shed that weight, because all of a sudden you start having self-confidence and high self-esteem. And then you meet the person that you really want to meet because you've worked on yourself, meaning you've reprogrammed, rewired your brain with positive programs that you want, rather than I'm too shy, or I've never had a good relationship, everything is always crappy, or I'll never find the man of my dreams. Oh, woe is me. I'll never find the woman of my dreams. Oh, woe is me. And those are programs this is why they're harmful. And they stop you from achieving things. And they hear the birds. It's so beautiful. And look at the mountains over there. Isn't that gorgeous? Chirp, chirp, wee. So anyway, this is, they hold you back. So you can change those programs. Am I on my Little Miss Tuffet sat on her Muffet, and the Little Miss Muffet sat on her Tuffet? Am I on my soapbox? Yes, I will always be on my soapbox with this, because neuroplasticity, the ability of your brain to rewire, to change the programs, to constantly rewire, is very real. It is scientifically proven, and neuroscientists tell us that this can happen. and it can and we've heard that it can happen in 21 days, right? 21 days to change a habit. And it could be depending on your intention and the effort that you put into things, the emotion that you put into it. It could be less, it could be more. It really is up to you. It's a very individual thing. So I'm looking at this. If you're wondering, like, why is she not looking at me anymore? I'm looking at the sunset with you as it goes down. So I just want to share this with you because you can change your programs and rewire your brain. They are not permanently wired. You can permanently change them by rewiring them, by getting that app. You get 30 days free. You can put up to 6 peeparoos on there, and on your own account. So you could have your whole family. You could, you get to share that with 6 people, and including yourself. And so you can change your programs. You can rewire. And these are just phrases, just like the phrases that I'm reading to you in here every day. But they're said 3 times. Each phrase is said 3 times, and they're very precise. They're not affirmations. Affirmations are general, and they're out there, and usually spiritual in nature, which I love. Like one that I shared with you yesterday was, well, everything is a message to me for positive change. That is pretty general. Well, it's not general. It's like everything. So it's not really general. It's very specific. Everything is a message to me for positive change. But what I'm saying is, like, my life is beautiful and money just flows to me. That's an affirmation. And how often do you say that to yourself and believe that? Does it deal with your self-esteem and your belief in that money's just going to flow to you? Money just flows to you easily and all of that, quickly and easily. And those are affirmations, and they're very general in nature, and they're not repeated. And the beauty of the self-talk phrases are repetition. The beauty of neuroplasticity, repetition. The more you hear it, like a jingle on TV, and you hear it, the more it gets into your brain and wired. And then it's like years and years later, how do you remember the words to a song? Years and years later, how do you remember a jingle that came up, that I shared with you, I think yesterday or the day before? So how do you remember? You remember because it's wired into your brain. And so you rewire your brain with the positive, like with things, rather than, you can't do this. Here's why you can't do it, because no one ever succeeds at that. No one's ever done it before, so it's not possible. It's you go and start studying quantum physics or quantum mechanics or quantum jumping or quantum leaping or whatever you want to call this quantum, the field, the universal field, and the one field, all of that. And it's so powerful what you can learn. And all probabilities exist. So all possibilities exist. So everything can be at the same time. If that's true, why can't you have all the money that you want flowing to you easily and naturally? But instead, you're saying it, I believe in my own ability to create the amount of money that I want this year, and I do it. You set goals, but you have these self-talk phrases that you're just saying. It's like, I deserve to have as much money as I want to have, and I do it by telling my brain every day that I am able to earn this amount of money. Like, no one has the ability to earn. Oh, look at that thing going across. That's a very weird thing that happens. Look at my eyes. It's like like a laser. It's going to turn my eyes pink or orange. Anyway, someday I'll tell you the story of orange eyes that my mom would tell me. But anyway, you say these phrases. They're repeated to you. You don't say them. They're repeated to you, and you listen passively while you're brushing your teeth or driving or working out or walking or whatever it is, making breakfast. And you just listen just at a level to where your brain hears. You don't need to focus on it. It's passively. And you just listen 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. You could do more if you want, but you don't focus on it, because when you focus on it, your own programs start saying, no, I'm not that, or there's no way I could earn that amount of money or anything like that. So this literally is not affirmations. These are clear, concise directions to your mental computer to do what it is that you tell it to do and what you want to learn. There, let's put that back there. Then the laser is just like, bzz. I could walk under it and go above it. Laser, laser. Okay, so I'm going to read this one last time, June 10th. I choose to never compare my own accomplishments to the achievements of others. I choose instead to spend my time improving myself and finding ways I can do better. Not so that I can rise above someone else, but so I can learn to rise above myself. Whee! And that's the power. That's the power. That's taking responsibility for yourself. It's not like this huge, horrible, difficult thing. It's freedom. It's freedom it's liberty, that you are free of all these limitations. You are unlimited. You can make any choice. You can earn whatever you want. You can find the man or the woman of your dreams. You can do absolutely anything that you want to do. You can have these positive relationships. You can heal relationships. And even it all starts with you. It's not someone else. You're not trying to heal or do anything else for anyone else. It all starts with you. Your programs, your own programs, because we all run on programs. Me, I'm running on programs. So if you're listening to me and you're influenced by me, then understand that these are my programs. And if you're listening every single day, hopefully I'm influencing you to believe that you are absolutely unlimited and you can change absolutely anything in your life. Absolutely anything. So your financial status, your health, your fitness, your relationships, your quality of life, your way of thinking, like all of it, your beliefs that do not serve you, that you're not enough. Somebody may have told you all your life you were unworthy and you were not enough. I know, I had that. And now it's like, I'm like amazing. I got this laser going across my eyes. Look at who else has that. But I'm just telling you, you are very, very powerful, and empower yourself to have success in every single area of your life, because you can with that positive self-talk. It is a language. It is the language of success. And it's easy to do. Easy to do. And it costs $19.99 a month. You get 30 days free, and you get 6 peeparoos you can put on that with yourself. So there's 6 of you on that account. Now, that's a very generous thing. And if it changes your brain and you have all this success, is $20 a month. Like how many cups of coffee or tea or pastry or whatever you have could you have? It's really amazing. So that's the story for today. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I'm going to turn it around just to leave you on this. You choose to never compare your own accomplishments to the achievements of others. You choose instead to spend your time improving yourself and finding ways you can do better, not so that you can rise above someone else, but so you can learn to rise above yourself. I love you so very, very much. You can do this. I believe in you. You can find your purpose. You can change, be absolutely anything. Look at that. I can't, I wish I could zoom in on a video, but I can't. Anyway, or I haven't been able to. I keep trying. But anyway, that's the story. So I love you very, very much. And as always, I'm going to catch that little thing shining my laser light to brighten yours. Shining my light to brighten yours. I love you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.